Hey guys, welcome back to Bullhorn Beach. So today I'm out in the woods and I just want to spend some time in nature today. So I'm just kind of walking around looking for a place to set up a little fire, have some alone time in nature out here. A lot of times I've noticed since I started doing YouTube, a lot of times guys will get so caught up in making videos, especially it happened that way for me, that I just kind of forgot about getting out in the woods. So I think I'll just set up right here and get a fire going, maybe make some pine needle tea. Never had that before. I think I'll give that a shot. So let's get set up. Alright, hey, so check this out. I was walking through the woods and I had forgot that this is where I built this little shelter the other day. So I'm just going to set up right in this area here and do a little campfire here. I'm not going to spend the night, I'm just out for the day. But I want to show you this old pack. This is one of the old packs that my dad used to use for his day trips. And when he would take his high school students out camping for a day or a weekend, he would use one of these old packs like this. And you probably can't even buy these anymore. I don't see a brand on it anywhere. Wait a minute. No, that's just a tag. But I just had that laying in there, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to give that old bag a shot and see how it does. So I brought it out today, threw a few things in it. We'll get set up here and get going. Cool piece of equipment, though. Anyway, to me, this is what it's all about, man. Just relaxing. Come out here, close to nature, close to God. The wife gets to watch her TV shows that I don't care anything about, so it works out great. I gotta give credit where credit's due, though. My wife, before we got married, had her own little farmhouse and heated it just by burning wood. 1,700 square foot house, and it had a heater in it, but she never even had it turned on. She could have heated with propane if she wanted to, but she chose to use wood heat. And she actually taught me a lot about building and maintaining a fire. It was really pretty awesome to see her work that. So anyway, we may make some tea today. I may go find some pine needles. I've never tried that. Give it a shot, see how it is. But to show you what I did bring out today, nothing super special. My fire kit, which you've seen before. I got my little hatchet with me, which I may or may not even need. We've got our Pathfinder bottle and nesting cup. If we do decide to make some tea, we can. I brought an MRE with me. If I get hungry, I'll chew on that. That was one of those off eBay, and they're not too bad. The little pieces of candy in there have some of them have like melted, and it leaks out into the bag a little bit. But what I did when I bought these was I just opened up the bag, took the candy out of it because I don't care anything about that, and cleaned up the contents, got the sticky stuff off of it, and then resealed it with a food saver. And so this one I haven't because it didn't leak, but I had 4 or 5 of them did. Nevertheless, for the price you pay for these, they ain't bad, man. They're pretty good. So we may dig into that later. And I got Mako Laplander. Don't like to leave home without that. And a Mora. Favorite knife. Love that Mora Black. That's all I brought with me today. And my tarp that's hanging up here. And since it's supposed to rain, I'm just going to stay close by here for a little bit. I don't want this fire. It's dry out here right now, which is unusual. It's been soaking wet here for the past several months, but it's dry today. and I don't want this to get out of hand, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. We'll get some pine needles. I'll make some pine tea. But we certainly don't need a fire out here today. As warm as it is, I just want to come out and play. Okay, something I can do while I'm out here today is practice some skills. One of the things, if you've watched my videos, you know I suck at feather sticks. Still can get a fire going with a little help from the Vaseline, but I suck at making feather sticks. So I'm just going to practice that while I'm sitting here. Never hurts to brush up on your skills, you know what I mean? Dan Wowak over at Coal Cracker had a really good idea, and he said when you're doing your feather sticks, find out where your knife doesn't cut. Take a few strokes like this, find out where it doesn't cut. It's easy to find out where the knife does cut. And then go into it a little bit at a time. So I definitely know where it doesn't cut. When it's in my hand, it doesn't cut. So anyway, I'm going to see what I can do here. Practice my feather sticks a little bit. And if there's a certain type of wood that you guys use for feather sticks, let me know what it is. I got a lot of dead stuff just laying around here, mostly gum trees, pine trees, a few hardwoods, not many. If there's something that you guys like to use for feather sticks, let me know what that is. I may try something else, because these are so dead and brittle that you break them just as easy as anything. I'll keep trying though. I'll see what works, what doesn't. Airplane flying over today. That just sounds like a single prop. We got a military base not too far from here, and the C-130s go over a lot. Sometimes they're so low you can just see the pilot's face in those things, because they'll be running maneuvers and be sideways going over. It's really cool to watch those things. Okay, so I went and found some pine needles. All my pines around here are so tall that it's hard to get to the bottom limbs. I have to climb a tree basically. Maybe up to the north end I'd find something better, or if I walked farther. But I found a few pine needles. I got the water on to a boil, and we'll throw some pine needles in there and see what happens. Are you supposed to put the pine needles in first and boil them with the water? I think I'll try that, just see what happens. Alright, like I said, I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before, but I found these pine needles, and I'm pulling a little piece off of here, and then just taking the bottom root off of that piece. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the bottom of the stem where it meets the branch, I'm just pulling that off. I don't know if that's right or not, but we're going to find out how it is. And then I'm just throwing them in my cup. That. Tear off another piece. Pull the bottoms off of it. Throw it in the cup. So you guys that know how to make pine needle tea, you can let me know the right way to do it. And I also don't know how much of it I need. No idea. But at one point in history, somebody didn't know how to do it, and then somebody tried it. That's what I'm doing today. I'm just trying it. We'll see what happens. I really like the little Pathfinder cup. You can tell it's been used quite a bit. But it's got the slots up here in the top and the holes where you can put that fish mouth spreader in there. You can hang it with a fire if you want to. I really enjoyed that cup. Okay, so I've been here for a few minutes carving on this stick, and I've determined one thing. For me, put the stick on the ground or on something hard and then push the knife into it with a little bit of an angle to the knife. I push it down like that, and that's been working the best for me. So whatever works for you, right? I tried pushing the knife, I tried pulling the stick, and neither one of those were comfortable to me, so I just pushed the knife down at a slight angle like that, And I've got a few decent little feathers. I mean, they're not feather art, as some guys call it. But you know what? I bet it'll burn. Let's find out. Just like that. So I'm happy with that. I'll keep practicing feather sticks. Maybe one of these days I'll get better at it, but just something to play around with while I'm sitting out here in the woods. This is what it's all about. I had it on the frequency for the International Space Station the other day, and they keep that keyed all the time. Had to put the squelch down to 3. That was my bad. Okay, let's try all that one more time. What do you say? So anyway, another thing I had in my bag here is this little ham radio and K5BHT, if you ever want to talk on the air. This little antenna doesn't do much as far out as I live. This is the Baofeng BF-F8HP, the 8-watt version. The 5-watt version is much more popular, and a lot of people have that, but I bought the 8-watt, no reason, just did. But this little antenna doesn't do a whole lot out here where I'm at. It's just not very powerful. I do have like a 19-inch antenna that I can put on here, and it's more of a small whip, about so long. And then I've also got on my house a J-pole that I put up, a 2-meter J-pole, and it will reach a lot farther than needing one of these. But the good thing about this is, if I'm out here in the woods by myself and just hanging out like I am today, you can actually hit the button and you got radio, FM radio. Mental health and guns. So anyway, I listen to more news radio than anything else. Sometimes I listen to music, but it's handy to have. Cool little radio. Okay, we got boiling water. I'm gonna take this off. Here's a little fish mouth spreader that comes with the Pathfinder cup. That makes it really convenient. Just pull that sucker right off the fire. You can also put it in there and it will, you can lift it up like that as well. But I'm gonna let that cool for just a second and pop the lid off of it and we'll see what we got. Alright, I think our water's cool enough. It's still very hot to the touch here, but check this out. The Bushcraft Black on this Pathfinder cup, that lid fits very, very tight on there, okay? Or at least mine does anyway, and I can't just pull it off by hand. But if you take your knife, put it through there, it pops off much easier, just like that. And that just looks like water to me in there. Anyway, we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens here. Okay. Okay, I didn't have another cup to strain this out. That was kind of dumb on my part. But hey, I took my knife and I dug these pine needles out. You can see they're a lot darker now than when I put them in, so I'm assuming some of that got into here. So we're gonna give it a shot and see what it tastes like. It smells like pine needles. It tastes like pine water, just kind of like you'd expect it to. I understand it's got a lot of medical benefits with it though, the vitamin C that's in the pine needles. So it's probably good for you. I'm gonna cheat one more time here and make it more of like a sweet tea sugar packet. Don't tell anyone I'm cheating. See how that tastes. About the same. I got another sugar packet. I could drink it straight like that. I mean, I drink my coffee black, but that's got flavor to it. This just kind of tastes like earthy as my wife calls it. Let's see if 2 sugar packs did any good with it. Well, I can taste the sweetener in there now, but it still just tastes like earthy water. But you know, with the way this coronavirus is going these days, you never know when you're going to need something like this, because you can't go out to get what you need from the store or whatever. I don't think it's going to affect our country too bad. I hope not anyway. Okay, so the pine needle tea, not bad. A couple of sugars in there, give it some sweetened flavor. It's not too bad. You can live off of it for sure. It's better than just boiled water, I guess, but you do what you can when you're out in the woods, you know. Look who come to join me. Look who come to join me.
Hey y'all.
This is my beautiful wife.
No, without makeup on.
Without the makeup.
There was no warning.
Okay, there's a couple of crunchies we got in there in the meantime.
That's I hope. No.
No, it's probably
This cold up here. It's like hot water.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said too. Tastes like hot water.
How many pine needles did you put in it?
Oh, those right there.
Oh, that's not enough.
And that's all I could find without climbing 20 foot in a tree.
Oh, well that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to get maybe a new pine.
Yeah, I'll need to find one of the new ones like that in.
Yeah.
Anyway, we agree this is just basically hot water. I did put 2 sugar packets in it to give it a little bit of sweet flavor.
You could drink it.
It'll keep you alive,
It will.
and it does have vitamin C. So it's better than nothing, but just barely. Guys, thanks for hanging out today at Bullhorn Beach with me today. Just a fun day out in the woods. This is what I love to do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the button down there. I'd appreciate it. Come back next Saturday. I try to put a video up every weekend if I can. And until then, guys, get out. Well, maybe I won't show you this. That sucks. Cut all that out.